No Charlie Curnow, as we said, so McGovern's going to have to be one of the marking targets. And McKay, we said he's been marking everything. That's a ripper to start with. Kick around the body, pretty good from Walsh. Got it into a reasonable spot for McKay to have a fly.
We've seen that so many times this year. For whatever reason, it's Caleb Daniel, one out against a tall forward, having to fly for the ball in the air, and he does an amazing job, but he cannot be expected to stand under a high bomb like that with no one else coming over the top to give him a chop out.
This is interesting because pre-match he was kicking around the corner from this very position.
And that is a delightful drop putt, and doesn't he and his Blues fans love it.
It's a tougher kick than the first one. I mean, the first one had plenty of angle. I like the way he was positive about this. Often when you've missed one, you can have some problems. You can see the defensive sweeper. That's Caleb Daniel. All of a sudden, he knows he's got to stand under this. He's got to try and fly against McKay, who's coming with the fly to the ball. And, I mean, it's just a giant against a very small player, isn't it? You've got no hope. Absolutely no hope. But a great finish.
Well, they haven't orchestrated the changeover. Clearly, they don't want Daniels on him, but after the kick out.
McKay his target in a one-on-one. Again, great hands. He's beating Cordy at the moment.
He looks good in the air, doesn't he? A really good set of hands.
And hands it off nicely to O'Brien on the run, and he hits a target. It's beautifully big cruiser. Long towards the Casbolt and McKay area. McKay still has McKay. Now has McKay. Slapped away, but too late by Daniel.
How many times do we see Caleb Daniel as the defensive sweeper? Everyone pushes up, gets involved in play. He's the one.
Opens it up. 20 seconds left. No one on the goal line. And slots it. Fooled them all.
Well, they're the ones that I was watching him snaffle early in the warm-up. Caleb Daniel actually ran about 80 metres to get back there, Jason. He really did push hard, but in the end...
He's the one that always does it. He's responsible for that sweeping role. But too often he gets exposed one-on-one against a big forward. So some of the other Bulldog defenders aren't working hard enough.
And I think fortunately for those Bulldogs who didn't man the line, that was maybe just above their reach anyway. But as they are facing the Blues, who haven't played better footy than that this year.
McKay got up there and made Thomas's kick look perfect.
How good are the hands?
He is growing before our eyes.
He doesn't double grab anything, Jared.
No, he's good.
To Murphy, dances inside, outside of the boot. McKay, he's worried them out of it, and he's going to have a shot from the top of the square.
Not a clearance win, Jason.
Yeah, and that's all about forward craft. You play in front. That quick kick always drops short, and then all of a sudden the pressure's on the defender, who needs to infringe to stop McKay running forward and taking a chest mark. Cripps is feeling a little bit. He's at his own footy.
Pick 10 in 2015, and isn't that looking like a really good pick right now?
They say they take a little longer to develop, the big guys, the key position players, the ruckman, etc. You can see Cordy getting having a discussion with the umpire, perhaps getting some clarification over why the free kick was paid. But let's hope this is the year that McKay just completely breaks out and becomes a consistent key position performer. Nothing untoward about that. It wasn't late. It looks it in slow motion, but it wasn't. Just the two hands around the hips that retarded him. Otherwise, McKay would have been able to run out and take the chest mark.
Well, Cripps at the centre, at all clearances, has been the dominant player with 7. Next best is the Bont with 4, and Petrevski-Seton, he's got 3. So between them, Seton and Cripps, they've got double figures, 10.
Oh, probably. McKay and Liberatore this time, and he still gets it, even though he couldn't mark it to Cripps. And they are out here. Dow is over the top. Simpson back towards McKay. Got there late on Hunter. Legal spoil. Silvani, a roller, a tumbler. Cruiser rolls it towards McKay, and he shrugs. Easton Wood has a bounce. He's got a Paddock ahead, another bounce. He's got Casbolt ahead, another bounce. He's got 30 metres ahead, another bounce. The goal's beckon. Could have been a goal of the year contender.
Wasn't up to it.
McKay held everything today.
That opens up the margin again before three-quarter time.
McKay, another grab.
He's marking everything, Dwayne. He doesn't look like dropping one. That's his first second grab, or double grab, but it was against two opponents.
Well, it was a 3-on-1.
Down the line to McKay. One grab, two. He has been epic. Fisher finds it somehow. Gibbons squeezes pocket. McKay. Well, he's caught everything. He just hasn't kicked the ball. But again, this is kickable by his standards. He loves this kick around the corner. Kick one at the other end earlier on.
9th mark for Harry McKay. A little bit tougher around the corner when you're this far from the point post.
Everybody's wild about Harry.
Well, we're seeing breakout games everywhere. Petrevski-Seton has been outstanding, and Harry McKay has done what everyone's been hoping he would do. Certainly the Blues, after taking him with such an early draft pick. You don't always want to see the ball kick deep into the pocket like that, but when you've got a hot hand, when you've got someone that is marking everything in sight, you've got to keep feeding him the footy.
Absolutely. Blues fans, they'd be absolutely loving this. The world's almost returning to normal, Jason, re-emerging as a team in part on the back of a ruckman named Harry, or even a forward named McKay.
Walsh a chance to find a target in McKay.
I wonder if the Carlton supporters are aware, Dwayne, how long it is.
Dow squeezed it to McKay.
Coming, Jason.
Well, can't bomb the ball.
It's coming.
Eastonwood sitting behind play here. They've got to use it carefully.